Welcome back, survivors and hunters. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to the Hunter, Call of the Wild. Now, comments last week came in asking for a wolf hunt. Now, wolves can be tricky to hunt in the game. They're unfortunately almost like a... how would I put it? Like an arcade almost. Like, let me just see about getting ourselves a little better outfitted with collars and things. Because there's a number we don't actually need to bring with us. The Antler Rattler we will keep. We may keep... hang on, let me see. What's the Grunt? That's only 25. High range, but low chance. That actually might not be bad to take. Okay. I mean, technically, I think we have everything we kind of want there now that I look at it. I can't remember exactly. Was there... No, there's nothing else I really wanted to bring there. Got all that. I think we've got... Yeah, I think that's basically ourselves all loaded up now. I just have to... Oh, maybe last episode I got us all prepared, but I didn't actually get us equipped with everything in its slots. Okay, you know what? We'll take the Antler Rattler inside there. And maybe we'll see about just dropping off the... So it's low range, high chance of attraction, high range, low chance. You know what? I guess we'll keep both. Yeah, so wolves are kind of tricky to hunt in this game. They can be pretty arcadey where they'll... You'd expect them to run, but they'll actually, like, come after you, or... They actually, like, will seek you out. It's kind of weird how they're programmed in the game. But that's why we're going to use the... I might have to take a moment and see something. It almost sounds like a phone ringing, but I don't... Okay, but I guess it must just be a mix of sounds in the game, to be honest, that I thought I heard a phone. And I thought I spotted something as the game was almost loading in that was walking on the horizon from the outpost. We'll probably just go for a walk, see what we can find. The problem also with wolf packs is I'm not entirely sure the best places to go to find them. Like, I've encountered wolf packs mostly to the west and north. Like, this is a hot spot up here for sure, and a lot up in this area. Now, whether it'll be a guarantee you'll find them in those areas, I can't really say at this point. I do have quite a bit of time spent on the Yukon map, but not quite enough to have that sort of in-depth knowledge to be able to pass on to you. I can tell you, though, trying to use an ATV to drive up close to them and hopping on the ATV doesn't exactly work. You can get a few, and you might have a little bit of, like, almost a border or barricade to help you, but it don't do super well, I'm afraid. You basically are going to be, like, one on a pack if they are aggressive wolves. I can't really tell you if there is a way to tell for sure if they are aggressive or not. Well, the one thing that is interesting, I've never actually gone along the, like, the center area of the map, so I don't know what to really find here. We've got a lot of sight range, though, which is... I mean, isn't that just by luck? I get us outfitted for up-close bow hunting, and instead it's perfect rifle hunting territory. Like, you can see so far on this map, or in this area right now. And I do know there's that little track icon that popped up a ways back, but I think we're just going to kind of walk along, see what we can find, and maybe just see about going for this outlook first. Because at least then we'll get a nice sort of way to end the episode with a nice scenic vista and view of the valley and this entire area. I did hear that wolf howl, though. So we may actually get to wolf hunting a lot sooner than I was expecting. The only issue will be, which direction could it be from? Because I think the howls tend to really carry in the game, so... You can hear a lot of faint ones going off pretty often. But, you know, maybe we'll stick to the old adage of go to where there's water. Because water sources are always a general hotspot for animals. Whether they are actually present at the time you arrive there or not, it varies. But you can usually find tracks or traces that they have been there or around there. So we'll try doing that this time. I just need to take a quick look at the wildlife to see what... I think it's gray wolves. Or are they timber wolves? Okay, no, there are no timber wolves, so they do have to be gray wolves. So they are class 5. So let's get ourselves equipped to deal with class 5. So that's their proper. That's their proper. And that's their proper. Okay, everything is all set up for us to take on a wolf pack if we do manage to find one. So we just gotta slowly walk our way along, see what we can find. And, I mean, the lighting's a little better on my face, not that that's really much to talk about, but just open up the curtains a little bit above where I do my recordings and that. So it has helped a little bit from what Carnivores Plus just was, because I am recording them back to back. I've mostly figured out the recording schedule pretty well, so I have been looking to squeeze in a few more double days if I can. Those are probably coming more... Well, you guys will probably have actually had a couple already on Tuesdays and Thursdays, because I'm going to... I'd like to keep Horizon Zero Dawn on the channel, even if it doesn't really get, like, any notice or things like that, but I'm also going to slide more Monster Hunter up there, because I love Monster Hunter, and if I can do that on the channel, it's a win-win. Oh, just a little twig. No, yeah, like I said, we might not actually find animals, but we will find tracks and trails and traces of them. So what are we dealing with here? Okay, these might be bison tracks. They are fairly sizable, aren't they? Oh, no, this is caribou, so... Do I have the antler rattler? I do. I might actually see about being able to call them in. Now, is it an entire herd of females, or might there be a male in this? Okay, they are old, though, so, again, it's hard to say how long it was since they were last here. The game really has not helped itself in making distinctions like that off of the tracks. And I don't... Oh, there is something right here. Might actually be a stand of some kind, so maybe if you actually want to do, like, waterfowl and duck hunt... Oh, hang on. I see it way out there. Okay, we do have moose on the map, so I think it's a good thing I kept the moose... Yeah, definitely kept the moose collar. That was good thinking. Oh, hello. I think we found one moose we will go for. Now, it's going to be quite a ways to reach them, but I think if we just kind of skirt around the lake, we'll be able to get in close. Yeah, so this is just a stand. I don't know if I'll actually... How much am I doing on money? No, I don't think I'm going to buy this one, because I don't really see myself coming up here to use it that often. But we will look at... Yeah, maybe we'll start on a high note and make sure we use our... Basically, our cheating site on this one. Oh, actually, you can see right there... Yeah, I can get all kinds of ducks flying around certain areas. I mean... Okay, well, I don't think you really glide going up like that, so... Some of the animations can look a little weird if you do zoom in at the wrong times. But if you do want to go for waterfowl, definitely look for these inland bodies of water, because you can get all kinds of stuff there. Yeah, where are you? There you are. Oh, gotta be a little further over. Yeah, you're just taking your time, nice and easy. You just keep doing that. I think these are just more caribou tracks. Yeah. Yes, they must have followed right along, came in for a drink, and then just kept on their way. I doubt I'll be able to call the moose in from a need zone, though. I think once they kind of get settled into a spot where they're using the need, I think they kind of stick with that until the time sort of runs out on that. We can always try putting that to the test, though, with this example coming up here. But yeah, we should be up there in just a little bit, and then we can try using our special bow for it. Do you think I should try going for a hard shot since I'm using the special scope? Not special scope, but it's like I'm playing Monster Hunter and that's the heavy bowgun. Although, ironically enough, I have not actually played Monster Hunter with heavy bowgun and the special scope all that much. I found the inputs really, really weird trying to get that all figured out. I stuck to the light bowguns, but... yeah, we'll see. We'll actually try going for a heart shot, because I mean, how different can it really be from what we've been doing with the deer? We've gotten heart shots off of those using the rifle pretty well, so I think we should be okay if we can get close enough. Oh yeah, you're quite a ways off, so we can probably get our way right up to the trees that are actually before them there. Like that tree there, and we'll probably be good to look at crouching in there and advancing from that. And then, okay, I know to the north up there is more like a marshland almost. I don't think we'll be going up there, because that's mostly where I found bison herds. I think I found a few caribou, but I think the bison's really like up there. No, no, probably, you know what, just a little duck dropping or something. Yeah, it's just a little duck dropping. Okay, yeah, we're getting in close now. So I want to go a bit slow because I don't want to make too much noise on the approach. We still don't want to startle it. It is, granted, it says it's a very easy moose to go with, but you still want to have a little bit of caution as you're doing stuff. Yeah, so oh, we actually got a few ducks just swimming about. Where was she? Yeah, there they are. I know, waterfowl hunting always seemed a little too, like, arcade, like almost a skeet shooting in a way, where even that felt a bit unfair, whereas at least this is challenging you to sneak up close, get within range, and get your shot placement good. Okay, so we can use our little GPS here, and yeah, it's still a ways up. I can't see him with all the trees in at the moment, so we'll... just get the bow out and ready, because I think we'll probably stumble upon him sooner than we expect. That's one of the things about the little handheld mini-map you get, is it's kind of hard to say... like, you can't zoom in and out for distances, so you're always kind of at this fixed amount. I don't want to move too quickly, because otherwise that's going to create a lot of noise. I may be able to... yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go into prone, and now we're going to fast stalk our way up. Because I'm not sure the different speeds, but I think it's basically... this is almost as fast as your... well, this is faster than your crouch movement, I'm pretty sure, if you have, like, the sprinting mode enabled while in this prone state. And as you can see, it basically generates the same amount of noise as your regular crouching. So this actually might be a bit better to do if you are trying to sneak up on anything, as long as you are okay with not having the visual on it. And I want to get inside this tree here, because our perks and skills gives a bit of an edge when it comes to doing stuff like this. It actually doesn't really look like we moved up all that much, did it? Well, at least make our way up here, and we should be a little better off at trying to spot where he is. Actually going to... oh, no, actually... oh, yeah, actually, I think that's him right up there. Yeah, there he is. So yeah, we're going to try to crest the top of this hill, and then we should be good to be able to crouch and get a shot off. The big thing is not to basically get yourself into the spot you want, don't move, but raise yourself up to crouch, and then you can look at aiming the shot. It's basically, think of it like how we play carnivores, where once you, well, I think you're supposed to, once you call, not move from that position. We're sort of doing the same here. The difference, though, is that we are much closer to this animal than we would be. Ah, shoot, I can't see a damn thing. We're much closer to the animal than carnivores ever allows you, unless it's a carnivore trying to attack you. That's one thing I got a hand to Call of the Wild, is that you can actually get yourself in range of the animals to really be able to try getting them. Oh, geez, there you are. Okay, I was not expecting you to turn like that. I was hoping you would have kept drinking. Okay, that complicates it a little bit, because I thought we would have had the perfect broadside, but it looks like we might have to sneak a little bit up this way, get into the cover of the tree a bit, and that'll give us more of a side shot you want. Because it's always hard trying to shoot for that heart right down the, like, the front sight. I've always had difficulty with it. I don't know if it's just because of... Yes, let's get into that tree, because Or can we get a nice shot here? Oh, we might even try get... Okay, no, it keeps doing that, so... I know it's still saying it's calm, so I think we're doing okay. Like, we're making very minimal vision, so that's not too bad. The wind's completely in our favor, which is a big surprise for a hunting game, because that seems to be like our curse almost. We can... There we go. This is probably going to be a good shot. Okay. Now, it's definitely a vital shot. It wasn't the heart, but it was definitely the lungs. And you can see already there's a bit of a shine. I'm hoping the video quality is good enough you can see it, but there's a little bit of a shine there. And it looks like a pretty large splatter, and that's usually your best indication that you got a vital shot. Now, this is the big kind of patch you want to see when you take a shot. Because that kind of lets you know the animal's not going to get too far off. We should probably see it drop down around... Oh, actually, that must be the female track, so... They were together for a bit. Oh, yeah, there he is. Went down right up there. We'll go up, see him, and then... where are we? Kind of middle of nowhere, so we may actually try going up towards Lumbershore. Because the wind is still going to be in our favor if we keep this heading of sorts, so we might go up there for a little while. Here he is. How you looking? Like, okay, I mean, I'm not going to complain about the shot too much, but I'm just surprised at how far it says it penetrated through the poor thing. Well, we got a silver on that, so that's a pretty nice harvest. I mean, there is the moose a little further down, but I don't know, maybe it's just like how you generally hunt, you look more for the males. Hard to say. I don't think there's really anything else that we've heard all that much. I am just going to probably take a look in and see about the rewards or whatever, because it says there's things to claim. Yeah, it's weird like that. I'm surprised, for as much as the rest of the game... I mean, it has a few bugs, but that's probably the biggest one, where you can keep claiming all the rewards, even if you've just gotten, like, a single thing done. Because, yeah, that boosted our money up a lot, so it is bizarre. Single shot rifle and wild hogs. Well, I don't think we're going to be going for any of those. But you know what? We'll try going northeast to this little bit of water here. It's actually a little bit different from the other one that we went to. And if we don't come across any more wolf howls, what we'll probably do is next episode, we'll get out the ATV and we'll try exploring around the recovering Yukon forest. So I know that's an area where I've seen the wolves in the distance a lot, and I know to the south of that, I think it's mostly around this area here. Or it might actually have been down here, where I had wolf packs. And I had the experience with the ATV. But yeah, like, I can hear the howls. I almost want to try, let's just try running for a few minutes and see if we can actually spot them in the distance. Because I've always wondered, how far do the howls carry over that you hear? Is it just a bit of map ambience, or is it actually a way of being able to, like, triangulate and locate where they are? I mean, we may hear a warning call from them, because we are basically sprinting towards them. We'll just kind of head up this way, see if we can come across anything. Or even hear any warning calls come off from us. Going forward and doing this. I wasn't hearing any more howls, so I'll just go and see what we can find, or what finds us. That's the thing about the hunter maps that have carnivore animals on them, or predators on them. They sometimes will find you before you find them. I don't think there's anything... Oh! We scared something out. A caribou, perhaps? Yeah. Okay, yeah, so we actually spooked him. I mean, not what we were aiming for, but should we pass it up, or should we try going after him? Let me try to remember what they kind of are. They are class 6. So we'll just kind of see if we can figure out where he went off to. Because wind is actually going to be in our favor now, because, oh my god, that's way too bright. Son of a... I can't even move that easily. Jeez, I was not expecting all of a sudden to be blinded by God, almost. Good lord, you guys can see on the camera, I don't think we were planning for that to suddenly come out. Ow. Yeah, definitely need to figure out something better for my lighting situation that doesn't involve being blinded by the very sun itself. Okay, so this was the trackway that it kind of left behind. It looks like it kind of stayed constant along a certain, almost like a straight path, so... No, yeah, there he is. It is traveling, so I don't know if we'll be able to pull it back towards us or not. But we'll give a couple... Yeah. A couple of calls and just see if it does change its mind. That's one of the things about the Hunter games, too, is you may see opportunities, or you may have specific ideas in mind of what you want to go after, but other opportunities may arise very, very randomly and spontaneously on you. Good lord, this burns the eyes. Okay, yeah, no, I don't think it's going to come back. It must be pretty set on following a fixed path. And we're actually... Wow, it's... Oh, no, okay, I guess we weren't actually really going back towards the lake like I thought we might have been. Okay, so we'll try going a little further out. This is one of the ones where, like, the Hunter is a bit of a difficult series to sometimes record, because it's how much of the downtime you keep in a video. Like, I don't want to cut from... Oh, knock that, my apologies. I don't want to cut out too much where it's like just hopping to the hunting bits, because then it doesn't really give you an overall feel of the game. I prefer to keep the entire experience on camera if I can. Or, well, record it if I can. So that way you guys know entirely what it's like. Because, I mean, say you pick this game up thinking it's like an arcade one where you just have to walk a little bit and there's opportunities abound and abundant, and it's basically like some kind of shooting gallery where it's really not that at all. So I like to try to keep the videos without too many edits or cuts or things like that in order for you to really see the entire experience alongside the player. Well, alongside me, I'm the player here. Not exactly a good player, but still a player. Okay, so we're... Oh, what is that? There's a shack up there. And that's not on the map of anything we know of so far, so that might actually be another outpost. I'm kind of surprised at that. I didn't think there'd be another outpost quite as close. Well, I guess it's maybe not as close. Well, then I say that, although there's like those two just very... Okay, yeah, probably just an outpost then. I mean, we'll definitely collect it and add that onto our fast travel stuff. Like the Crimson Plain area that we're in, I haven't hunted too much in. I've hunted more over here where it extends out. I mean, you guys can see that on the map. It's completely black. Or, well, maybe not black, but gray. Kind of fogged up. Like, almost fog of war from real-time strategy games. Good lord. Gotta stop hitting that. Yeah, so we just got to make our way up here, discover that, and then maybe we will still end on that little vista of the outlook. Like, these videos might not always have, like, the intense pace of carnivores, but I still really do like these little bits of hunting games and that. The Call of the Wild has surprisingly had okay reception on the channel. I thought it would be one of the ones that would see not very many people turn out or not have that many views, but nah, to my surprise, it's been one that's actually been taken in pretty nicely on the channel. I'm very grateful for it. I'm very grateful for all you guys just like watching any of the videos and interacting as you have been, but it's kind of nice to know that there are some things where if you try, you can see a bit of success with them. Oh god, this is like perfect rifle land too. Like you can see, I mean look at that, you can see the marshlands I was talking about up there. I think you can actually see one of the outposts, can't you? Possibly, although that might actually be a lookout. You can just see that little dot of gray amongst a bunch of green. Oh yeah, this is an outpost. Yeah, so we can find this, get it opened up. Then, you know, I probably tackled the thing in another video, but if anybody has seen these little boxes and you're not entirely sure what they are, these are for food storage to keep bears out from being able to access them. What you do is any foods or things like that which might attract them, you put them up in this thing here, and you keep a ladder, so the only way you can get to them is like that, and that way bears, well, you can try to keep them out of your cabin. As long as you don't have anything too smelly in there, they probably shouldn't really focus too much on it, but you never know. Sometimes they're just curious. But yeah, that's what those little things are that just kind of stand... Yeah, Lord, you can see the outlook tower, like... There is literally nothing out here. You can see that plain as day out there. Yeah, so that's what those little standing boxes are. They're basically food storage for if you do come out here and you want to keep, like, bears away from that or from busting into the cabin or stuff like that. Yeah, I guess I can probably run to it. I mean, like, it's not exactly like we're going to not be able to see stuff. I mean, let's face it, this kind of line of sight is something you rarely ever encounter in the game. Unless... Oh, actually, we're right by a lake too, so we might actually be able to take a look around there and see if we can spot anything. Ooh. Speaking of, another female moose. I thought there might have been something over there. Oh, another hunting stand of sorts. Well, if you guys ever want ducks... What are... Okay, I can't really spot. I think these are harlequin ducks, but if you guys ever want to go duck hunting in the game and you're on the Yukon Valley map, these middle lakes seem to have a lot of them at a time. I mean a lot. Look at all those little things. Yeah, these are all harlequins. So that should probably provide you guys with quite a bit of good hunting. And let me guess, this is the moose tracks that went down to the lake there. Look like it. Oh, actually says it's a male track. Oh, hello. Oh, Lord, looky you. Okay, we're going to have a little change of plans because that is a nice looking moose right there. So let's get the... you know what? Yeah, we are going to use this just because we don't actually have any cover that'll help us for trying to get close. I was going to try to get us to that outpost or the outlook, but I think this is a much better example or a much more fitting way to sort of end a hunting video. Actually trying to go and get them. Now there is another feature that Call of the Wild didn't bring forward that I actually really like the Hunter Classic to have. And that was that you could actually like do trophy poses with the animals you'd hunt. So you could actually like arrange the ragdolls of the hunted animals to pose with yourself and what you hunted. It was a really neat little immersive thing. Kind of surprised that they never brought it forward with Call of the Wild though. That's also like the free look, or free camera mode. No, free look mode. I wouldn't say free camera, that's completely wrong. Yeah, you're looking pretty good down there. Okay, I think I want to try getting within the 75. And we are going to sneaky our way forward because we can get some nice distance closed in on them. Now, it does say it's just an easy, but this might be each animal has a different sort of difficulty rank, but they translate to much different scores. Like, this might be a gold moose right here that we'll sneak up towards. I'm guessing it has to be better than the silver we found, because look at the rack on him. Like, that is a very, very nice rack. And another clip to be taken out of context wherever you guys want to use it if you're into that stuff. Yeah, so... actually, maybe we'll even try getting into the 50. Just because the wind seems really strong right now. Oh yeah, he's calm, so he don't seem to give any cares. She's just munching. And thankfully we're not making much noise because there aren't too many, like, patches of those little red shrubs. Yeah, so we're a little bit out still. I think we will definitely try going for that heart. We gotta remember, it's basically right through the shoulders of them. Yeah, you just keep on doing what you're doing. Kind of surprised at how slow our movement is to catch up to them, though. Like, barely a meter for... I mean, I suppose a meter is still a fair distance. Oh my god, I just saw my face. Oh lord, it's like a freaking ghost on screen right now. I mean, I know I should probably get out a little bit more, but this is a bit much. Jeez. I don't know if it's like the gift, the clouds parted and hallelujah, the angels and choir started singing or what, but good lord, that's bright. You know, it's gonna be eerie if I go hunt this animal and then all of a sudden everything just like darkens right up, wouldn't it? Okay, let's see. Ow. Okay, well, it did get a smack in on us, but we actually got a heart shot on it as it arrived. So the wind must have led our shot way off. I just gotta see what she's up to, because she might come running in too. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah. Wow, look at that. Okay, this was only a gold. I'm not sure about the penetration on it, but look at that. Just managed to clip through the heart and take it down instantaneously. Oh, God. Okay, now I think... yeah, that's getting a little too bright for me. I think we will be good to end things off there. Like, one big thing, if you do archery hunt, the wind will be your enemy. You really have to try to compensate for that. I probably should have focused more on just getting a lung shot, because I think what happened was... God, I know, I know, girl, I know. Look, if you keep making noise and you come closer, then we will do something about you. That's right, you just kind of scamper on off. There you go. Go on your way, you're fine. You just took down, well, maybe your husband, I don't know your relations. But yeah, I should have probably aimed more for the long and probably more to the left. I think the first arrow went forward and to the right. Actually, I wonder, I might even be able to spot the tracer on the arrow because of... some arrows in real life actually have like a LED light on the knock of the arrow, so that way you can almost like find it easier. It'll give a little glow as you basically shot with it. So I'm just wondering if I can even spot that. Now, it's definitely much easier to see in the dark. Not that we're having any problems with brightness here. You know what? I'm going to stand up and see what she does. I think she should just go running off. I mean, I thought she would have. The ducks are... Yeah, there she goes. Off you go, girl. Just want to see if I can figure out where that arrow might have went off to. I'm pretty sure it was just somewhere around here where he was drinking. I don't think that's the exact spot there. Yeah, I mean, the tracers are a nice idea. It's just the problem is... very hard to see during the day. You almost need them to, like, put out a little smoke trail in a way. Almost like a mini smoke flare or signal flare. Anyway, we'll end this episode here before I go blind from the sun. Thank you guys very much for joining me on another episode of The Hunter Called Wild. Next week will definitely be wolf hunting, and we'll try taking the ATV out from, maybe around this one here, at Copper Bowl Lake, because I know I've had experience with it with some packs in this entire western area. So we're definitely going to wolf hunt next week. I guess this was a good moose hunting week for us. We got a silver and a gold. I almost went blind. And I think we just had a nice little time overall. So, thank you guys very much for watching. If you have any comments, feedback whatsoever, be sure to leave them in the comments right down below. And if you do like the series or any of the videos I do, be sure to give us a like. That kind of helps us just kind of get feedback on what series to keep going with, what ones to shelf, things like that. Until I catch you all next episode, though, hunters and survivors alike, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive. And I'm almost blind.